let's let's go ahead and call our meeting to order, please. Sorry we're running a little bit late. There were some other meetings going on that overlapped with our time. We had to wait for some of the members to get here. Got several propositions we need to look at today. We're going to look at some rule substitutes that need to be approved. First of all, Senate Bill 69, LC 500922S, and Representative Holcomb is going to present that to us. Mash your button there so I can turn it. There we go.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This bill would, subject to the availability of funds, have those who were from Georgia and served on the United States Supreme Court, that they would be recognized on the grounds of the Nathan Deal Judicial Center, with the idea being that their service was in the judicial branch and that's where it should be recognized.
Okay. You've heard the explanation. What's the pleasure of the committee?
Move accept.
Move that we approve. We have motion and second. Is there any opposition? It's approved. Okay. Next, Senate Bill 198 by substitute, LC 520573S. Representative Stevens.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is the PBM bill that basically says on the first sheet that the independent pharmacies will be paid the average of the chain pharmacist, but in the back we also added the discretion for the Department of Community Health in determining what constitutes an independent pharmacy and a chain pharmacy, so it gives the department some leeway.
Okay, we've heard the explanation. What's the pleasure of the committee?
Move to approve.
Have a move and second that it be approved. Is there any opposition? It's approved. Okay. Now we need to have a motion to withdraw rule substitute to 341. It's LC 473099S. Move to withdraw. And is there a second? Any opposition? All right, we've withdrawn that. Now, we're going to hear from Leader Efstration on a substitute to that of 341. It's LC 473103S.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm going to try again on this one. So this it only involves two lines on pages 10 and 11 are the only differences. So in lines 229 to 231 and 261 to 263, the same language. And this just would include staff or support individuals who are working on behalf of a member of the General Assembly, officer, staff thereof would also be included in this leave statute. Be happy to answer any questions.
Okay, you've heard the explanation. What's the pleasure of the committee?
Move to approve.
Have a move to approve. Any opposition? Okay, it's approved. All right, next on Senate Bill 354, substitute, LC 365883S. Vice Chair Bounder.
Okay, this is everybody's favorite bill. The hairdressers and makeup artists, and as you can tell, I don't avail myself to their services, but basically it would do away with the licensing requirement for folks who are just blow drying and styling hair and applying makeup. They're not dealing with any of the chemicals that cosmetologists deal with or anything like that. So they're not taking scissors or to anybody or anything like that. So that is the bill, and be happy to answer any questions.
Okay, do have a question. Who is that? Representative Williams.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for reading, explaining the bill. One question: don't you find it ironic that the Senate, in their wisdom, sent us a bill with all of these requirements and yet could not bring themselves to let the mobile barbershop bill out? I am absolutely shocked by their intellect and wisdom.
I thought you were going to ask about the hair blow drying, Al.
I am, because it's a lot more detailed than getting a mobile haircut.
I do agree with you, and I unfortunately can't answer that. That's over in the other house.
Thank you.
Okay, we've heard the explanation. What's the pleasure of the committee? Have a motion to approve and seconds. Is there any opposition? It's approved. Okay. Next, Senate Bill 384 by substitute, LC 520565S. Speaker Pro Tem.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This bill simply sets the state up to establish a framework so that they can be model employers for people with disabilities. And some of the prescriptive language was eliminated, and it's now a simpler bill, but it will certainly make a difference in the lives of Georgians.
Okay, you've heard the explanation. What's the pleasure of the committee?
Move to approve.
Have a motion to approve and a second. Is there any opposition? It's approved. Okay. Now, what we'd like to do now is set a supplemental calendar for today under modified structure, Senate Bill 322.
Move.
Have a move and a second. Any opposition? It's on. Senate Bill 10.
Move.
Have a move and a second. Any opposition? It's on. Okay. Senate Bill 198 by substitute, LC 520573S. Have a move and second. Any opposition? It's on. Senate Bill 341 by substitute, LC 47310-3S. Have a move and second. Any opposition? It's on. By substitute, Senate Bill 354, LC 36588-3S.
Move.
Move and second. Any opposition? Have an objection. All those in favor, raise your hand. All those opposed? It's on. Senate Bill 384 by substitute, LC 520565S.
Second.
Move and seconded. Any opposition? It's on. Senate Bill 414.
Move.
Move and second. Any opposition? It's on. Under structured, by substitute, Senate Bill 69, LC 500922S.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any opposition? Have an objection? Okay. All those in favor of putting it on, raise your hand. All those opposed? It passes. Okay. I suspect we may gather again this afternoon. Thank you all for being here. We adjourn.